This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit District 3-5A Tournament semifinals as the Alamogordo Tigers face off against the Centennial Hawks. Tigers hoping to advance to the district tournament championship game on Saturday, which could be here if Las Cruces defeats Oregon Mountain tonight and Alamogordo gets the win. If Oregon Mountain wins, Alamo, of course, will head over there. And, kind of an interesting dynamic going into tonight's game. By the way, this is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. I'm Charles Winicky. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be with us, online on alamosportsandtalk.com, also on our Alamo Sports YouTube channel. You can find us on the Exciter Media app and on your Alexa device by saying Enable Alamo Sports Talk. But kind of interesting dynamic from a standpoint of, I think the pressure may be a little bit more on the road team because Centennial, at least the way things are shaping out right now, may need to win the district tournament in order to make the state playoffs. I think the Tigers are okay. They should be in an okay spot to be a postseason team regardless of tonight's result. So, for Alamo, maybe an opportunity to just kind of play free and enjoy the game. I mean, obviously, you want to have the focus, but it's not knowing in the back of your mind, hey, we've got to win the district tournament in order to make the state playoffs. They've done enough in the regular season to get where they want to be. So it's kind of an interesting place we're at going into tonight's matchup. But I think for Alamogordo, just want to keep momentum up. And, you split with Centennial in the regular season. It was a real tight, intense, hard-fought game here at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. The game in Las Cruces was all Centennial. Alamo did not play well in that game, and they were missing some players, yes, but they just they did not have it going. I think Alamogordo's been a much better team from that game. It almost felt like a catalyst. It was a game where they played poorly. I think they knew it. The next game that Friday against Oregon Mountain, they did lose, but they played much, much better. And since then, the only loss in district that they've had is against Oregon Mountain on the road, and a game that they've had an opportunity to win. So if they can keep up the momentum that they've had over the last few weeks going into tonight, we'll see what happens in this evening's matchup. But Centennial is a rock-solid team. They play tough defense. They've got 3 or 4 quality scorers and just good basketball players, guys that are going to push you and make you play your best and make you make plays at the end of the day. So we'll see what we get in tonight's matchup. But I think it's going to be intriguing, and again, I think we're going to see a fun one tonight between these two sides. I'd genuinely be surprised if either team just ran away with this evening's game. It would throw me off, I'd have to say. All right, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back. This is the OFCU pregame show. Alamogordo Tiger basketball. They host Centennial. It's the District 3-5A tournament semifinals. We'll be back right after this.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Welcome back to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks getting ready to battle here in the District 3-5A tournament semifinal. Sorry, just was over at Oregon Mountain last night. The Hawks not out on the floor yet. They did have some warm-up prior to the game, and maybe they are choosing to warm up in the Hawks gym. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but Tigers are going in through their normal warm-up, and I mean, they know the game starts at 6, so obviously they are choosing to maybe do something a little bit differently. I don't know. Anyhow, Centennial comes in at 14-12. They went 6-4 in district in the regular season. They beat Mayfield the other night. Low-scoring game, 39-29. They also had a nice, big win over Las Cruces, 38-33 on the final game of the season. So you wonder if they're going to try and, slow things down a little bit, try and keep it into the 30s or 40s. The last couple games have been like that. And I tell you what, they very nearly knocked off Oregon Mountain last Tuesday. Yes, last Tuesday. And that would have really thrown a wrench into a lot of things. I think Centennial, if they win that game at Oregon Mountain, they would have been the 2 seed because they own the tiebreaker over Alamogordo. That was big for the Tigers that Oregon Mountain was able to come back and get that win, because I believe Oregon Mountain was down 15 points after the first quarter or something like that, where they had a big deficit to overcome. But the Hawks went through a little swoon where they lost to Oregon Mountain, then lost to Cruces and lost to Alamogordo. Bounced back with 4 wins in their next 5, and obviously they know what's in front of them and what they need to do in order to find themselves in the postseason. Their Max Preps ranking is currently 18. They are ahead of Las Cruces now, which I guess we have some new Max Preps rankings out, which I haven't looked at today. Alamo is still 14, but just a reminder, because Alamogordo finished ahead of Centennial in the district, they have to be seated ahead of Centennial in the regular season. So that's why I say tonight's game doesn't have a huge impact. If Centennial were to win the district tournament, that essentially, I believe, means that Alamogordo would get in. I think that's how that works. I know there's some weird stuff, but I believe because Alamo finished ahead of Centennial in the district, if Centennial were to win tonight and then win on Saturday, it would, the Tigers would still be in good shape regardless. But like I said, for the Tigers, they know that they want to keep some momentum going and keep some positive vibes heading towards the end of the season. And I know that they want another chance at Oregon Mountain. That's a big thing for the Alamogordo Tigers. They've gotten a little bit of rest. They've had about a week off, and I think that's a little bit of a question mark of, is it good or bad that Centennial played on Tuesday, Tigers didn't? Does the rest help Alamogordo? I mean, I'm sure that they were practicing hard and getting ready for the game, but I do wonder if the is there a little bit of rust on one side where there's not on the other, or is there a little bit of fatigue on one end and there's not on the other? You wonder if it could go both ends. A full day off. These are high school kids. I think the fatigue factor shouldn't matter. I honestly, from my standpoint, I'd be more concerned with the rust. You've been playing 2 games a week for the past 5 weeks, and this is the first game that you played late in the week. I don't know. In front of the home crowd, Alamogordo's been a tough team to beat this season. So I think in district, the only home game that they lost this year was to Oregon Mountain, and you look through the rest of the year, and they didn't lose very many games here at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. So this has been a tough place for opponents to come in and get wins this year. All right, we're going to take a break. You're listening to the OSU pregame show. We'll get you the lay of the land on the rest of the district tournament action that's going on still. Of course, brackets for the state tournament come out on Sunday. And we'll be back after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We're closing in on tip-off for tonight's matchup, District 3-5A. It is a semifinal between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks.
Hey, there you go.
Some of the other games that are going on tonight, or the only other game that's going on tonight, is Mescalero Apache boys are hosting Lordsburg. That one also starts at 6 o'clock this evening. And Tularosa girls, we know they'll be hosting Lordsburg tomorrow at 6 o'clock. The Tularosa boys will host the winner of Lordsburg and Mescalero Apache on Saturday at 6 o'clock. If the Tigers win tonight, they will go, well, actually, if the Tigers win tonight, they'll wait and see who wins between Organ Mountain and Las Cruces. If Las Cruces wins, we'll see a district tournament championship game here. If it's Organ Mountain, then it'll be back over to Las Cruces for the Tigers, which I got to tell you, I think anything can happen in any of these four games. So last night, Mescalero Apache girls lost in their district tournament game. They'll have to sweat it out a little bit, in all honesty, on whether they're going to be making the state playoffs. So we'll see. The Alamogordo girls lost a tight one to Organ Mountain last night. Lady Tigers should be in a good spot based on their regular season district finish. That they should be in the state playoff. But obviously, we'll wait and see when the brackets come out on Sunday. I'm always that guy that I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to make it, and then, or vice versa. No, they're not going to be. So I would wait until the brackets come out on Sunday. It'll be exciting to see. And that's all we got for this week in terms of basketball. We do have Tiger Tennis tomorrow and on Saturday over at the Oregon Tennis Courts for the Alamogordo Invite. Alamogordo Track and Field begins their season over in Roswell coming up tomorrow, and best of luck to them. We've got powerlifting going on up in the Aux Gym on Saturday with 8 a.m. weigh-ins, and I'm sure things will be starting shortly after that. All right, looks like we're about ready for this one to get underway. We'll have starting lineups. We'll have your tip-off and plenty more coming up. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks District 3-5A Tournament Semifinal. And the Tigers and the Hawks are coming up next. Tune in here to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And the Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks getting ready to tip off here in a District 3-5A semifinal. As the reserves being announced right now for the Tigers, I should say, not for the Hawks. We'll get to the starters for the Hawks. By the way, thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Thanks so much for them sponsoring our pregame show. All right, your starters for the Hawks. Makai Schutte, he's a 6-foot senior. Brady Rewalt is a 5'10 senior, wears number 1. Ozias Aguilar is a 6-foot senior, wearing number 10. Number 24, Trayson Huntsman, a 6'3" sophomore. Number 32, Julian Martinez, is a 6'4" senior. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, it'll be Kai Bickham, number 30, a 5'11 senior. Jason Warren, a 6'4 senior, wearing number 3. Deontay Bynum, a 6'4 senior, wearing number 4. Demyron Smith is a 6'2 junior, wearing number 5. And Marcus Bryant Jr. is wearing number 24, and he is a 5'11 junior. And so the Tigers starters announced. Hawks in their road blacks with yellow numerals, red outlining, and says Hawks across the front. The Tigers are in their home white jerseys with black numerals, gold outlining, and it says Alamogordo across the front of the Tigers jersey tonight. And every night for that matter. Both their home and aways say Alamogordo on the front of them. And it looks like we are about ready to go for tonight's tip. Tigers will go from left to right. Hawks will go from right to left. And it'll be Jason Warren taking the center tip with Trayson Huntsman. As the ball's up in the air, just controlled by Warren. And the Tigers will bring it into the front court. Bynum comes to the left wing, goes to DeMyron Smith, top of the key. Smith with the basketball. Man-to-man defense for the Centennial Hawks as he gives it back to Bynum. Bynum will swing it out to Bryant at the left wing. Bryant hands it off to Warren. Now gives it up to Smith. Bickham's got it. Bickham looking for a screen, gets it from Warren. He's double-teamed. Gives it up to Bryant, out between the circles. Back to Bickham, left wing. Fires up a three. It's front of the rim, no good. Smith able to grab the rebound and reset things for the Tigers. Smith with the basketball. Will give it up to Bynum. Now Smith back to Deontay. Tigers with some motion underneath. Bickham, corner three, puts it up, and that one bounces around, didn't fall in. So a couple of tries there for Kai Bickham that didn't fall in, and Ozias Aguilar will bring it into the front court. Goes to Schutte in the left corner. Schutte dribbles there, gives it up to Huntsman. Over to the right corner. Rewalt's got the basketball. Now on top of the key, Huntsman. Huntsman working right in the lane, and he's cut off by Smith and Bickham. Goes back outside, and they reset. Ozias Aguilar with the basketball. Almost had it knocked away from behind, and then tried a no-look pass into Huntsman. He had to track it down at the baseline, tossed it back in towards Schutte, and deflected out of bounds by Bynum. And it'll be an inbounds near sideline for the Hawks. 6:44 to go first quarter. Tigers and Hawks yet to find the bottom of the net. And getting close to 5 seconds, and the Tigers able to force that. Aguilar held on to it too long and was trying to take a timeout, but did not get it in time. And it'll be an inbounds to Bynum. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt, and a pass up ahead to Bryan is going to be deflected out of bounds by Schutte out the far sideline, and the Tigers will put it in on that side of the court. It'll be Smith with the basketball to give it to Bynum. And Deontay dribbles out near the center circle, kind of a feeling out first couple of minutes of the game. Bynum, jump stop to the elbow, gives it up to Bickham. Bickham right back to Bynum. Now Smith with Huntsman on him. Smith working baseline, gets underneath the basket, finds Warren, and Warren lays it up and in. Tigers break the seal. They lead 2-0 with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Quickly into the front court, Rewalt works baseline. Ball deflected out of his hands by Bickham, and it comes back outside to Huntsman. They work it around to the left wing. It's Aguilar guarded by Bynum. Aguilar holds there, gives it up to Martinez, top of the key, hands it off Aguilar. Aguilar working right of the lane, goes to the baseline. The ball is going to be deflected, and the Tigers are going to steal it away. Ball goes out to the right corner. Three on the way from Smith is no good. Rebound tipped, and Warren was a little bit frustrated with what was going on there, I think, as the Tigers are going to get a steal on the other side, and it'll be Smith coming into the front court at the right wing. Smith trying to work off a screen from Warren, but the Hawks did a good job of deflecting that. So between the circles, or I should say guarding that, Bynum will hand it off to Bryant and then try to give it back to Smith, and he lost the ball. Ball goes up ahead to Huntsman. Huntsman into the lane, stolen away by Warren. Tigers have played good transition defense tonight. And Bynum finds Bryant in the right corner. He pump fakes, works baseline, finds Bickham. Bickham will give it up to Smith. Smith drives into the lane, and we're going to see a traveling violation called on DeMyron Smith. Subs for Centennial, as number 23, Nate Cerna, comes into the game. And I know there was another change as well. 34, Andres Atencio comes in. Cerna will bring it into the front court for the Hawks. Still 2-0 Tigers, and we're 3 minutes through the game. And inside they'll find Cerna, who had gotten away from his defender, gets the easy lay-in underneath, and the Hawks tied up at 2. Bynum at the near sideline. Gives it up to Bryant. Now Bickham back to Bryant. Bryant at the left wing. Gives it up to Bickham. And Bynum dribbles out between the circles. Gives it up to Smith. Smith dribbling over to the right corner. Goes out between the circles, Bryant. Bickham going to fire up a left wing three. Still can't find the mark. And rebound deflected out of bounds. It'll be last off of Centennial. Tigers keep it. We'll see Damian Padilla come into the game, and it'll be for Marcus Bryant Jr. Inbound to Bickham. Bickham couldn't get it to go as he put the shot up left of the lane. Tigers a little cold to shooting early, but for that matter, so is Centennial. Aguilar had the ball go behind his head after he deflected off his hands, but he was able to track it down. Over in the right corner, Rewalt's got the basketball, guarded by Padilla. Top of the key, Huntsman behind the screen was able to get open. Smith able to grab the rebound. Here comes Bynum coming to the free throw line. Gives it up to Smith. Smith looks to drive, kicks it out to the right wing to Bickham. Bickham holds there. Bickham now to Smith, who sets up in the right corner. Smith working baseline, and he is going to fall out of bounds, and Smith felt like that there was some contact that led to him falling, and the official called nothing. And as a matter of fact, the officials have not called a single foul over the first 4:24 of this game. Aguilar's going to get it in the front court. Aguilar to the right wing. Aguilar will give the ball around over to the left corner. And now right corner, Aguilar going to fire up a three. No good. Rebound is pulled in at the left of the lane. And the Hawks continue to work it around. Out at the top of the key, Bickham got his hand on a pass. Cerna's able to track it down at the midcourt line. Cerna then throws it to the middle of the floor, and Warren's got the steal. Warren pushes up the floor himself. Good feed to Bickham, and Bickham lays it up and in. That was a lot of hard work from Jason Warren, not only to get the steal, but off balance, coming up the floor, and then the vision to see Bickham, who was waiting in the low post on the left side to lay it up and in. And then a pass deflected out of bounds to the near sideline, but no, not deflected, just out of bounds. And a timeout going to be called by Centennial, a 30-second timeout on the floor. 2:44 remaining in the first quarter, with the Tigers leading 4-2. Bucket from Jason Warren, a bucket from Kai Bickham, and Nate Cerna with a layup for the Hawks. Neither team really finding any sort of momentum, and got to say that 38-33 score last Friday against Las Cruces, and they win 39-29 against Mayfield on Tuesday night. We may see something like that this evening. Who knows? All right, it'll be an inbounds near sideline for the Tigers. Demyron Smith, Deontay Bynum, Damian Padilla, Jason Warren, and Kai Bickham coming out on the floor. We'll check the Hawks here. It'll be Andres Atencio, Ozias Aguilar, Nate Cerna, Jeremy Martinez coming into the game for the first time tonight, and Trayson Huntsman. Bynum will get the inbounds right in front of the half-court line. Bynum works all the way to the baseline, comes back out top to Warren. Warren will give it up to Bickham. Bickham holds, and now off to Bynum. Back to Bickham at the right wing. Warren trying to set up inside. Smith gives it over to the left corner. Pump fake from Bynum. Warren again trying to work inside and get a setup there, and Bickham tried to get it to Smith, but he was being fronted well, and that pass was ill-advised. Out between the circles, Cerna's got the basketball. Bickham will come out on him. Now ball comes to Aguilar. Aguilar stops left in the lane where he's double-teamed, and it finds Cerna, and Cerna again gets the lay-in underneath as he gets away from his defender. But to be fair, the Tigers were double-teaming Aguilar, so there was somebody open, and they found him. Bynum across the midcourt line, gives it up to Bickham. Bickham cross-court to Smith. Smith will drive the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Foul going to be called on Centennial, and Demyron Smith to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul going to be called on Atencio. Smith is going to miss on the first. More subs. We'll see Trey Sanders in the game for the first time for Alamogordo. Brady Rewalt and Makai Schutte return to the game for the Hawks. Huntsman and Aguilar will get a rest for Centennial. Tied up at 4, 1:47 to go in the first quarter. Offense a premium here this first quarter of play. Second free throw is good. Tigers retake the lead 5-4 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Inbounds comes to Cerna. He'll get it up ahead to Rewalt. Finds Schutte. Schutte will work it over to the far side of the lane, and the lane is good from Atencio. And the Hawks have taken their first lead of the game 6-5. Near sideline, Bynum. Gets it up ahead to Smith. Smith. Back to Bynum. Hawks really turning up the pressure, a lot more double teams and trapping and getting aggressive to try and get some steals. Ball goes to the baseline to Sanders. Sanders, pump fakes. Deflects the ball out of bounds. We'll say Sanders pushed off, I guess, but I will say the Centennial player made it look pretty spectacular, the push-off that he made. Inbounds goes to Sanders, pump fakes, gets into the lane, and goes up with a shot high up the glass, no good. Had a hand on the rebound. Eventually it comes to Bickham. Bickham, a little fadeaway shot, that's good. As he falls to the ground, Kai Bickham getting some work done inside for the Tigers, and Alamogordo retakes the lead as we cross the 1-minute barrier here in the first. 7-6, Alamogordo in front. Schutte will bring it into the front court. Goes between the circles to Cerna. Cerna guarded by Smith. Cerna continues his dribble front court right. Now over to the right corner. It's Martinez with the basketball. He'll give it up to Rewalt. Rewalt, right elbow jump shot is up and just rims out. Rebound is pulled in by Smith, and he'll give it up to Bynum. 37 seconds remaining, and he'll give it up to Bickham. Now back to Bynum. Bynum holds. Finds Padilla. Front court right with the basketball. He comes off the screen, gives it up to Bynum. Bynum will hand it off to Smith. Smith guarded by Martinez. And then a handoff again to Bynum. 15 seconds left now as Bynum dribbles. Tigers will likely take the last shot as Centennial's defense has been tough here. Smith with the basketball. Gets in the lane, goes up with the jumper. Shot no good. Sanders with the rebound. Tries to go up with the putback. We'll see a foul underneath. And it'll be 2 free throws with Trey Sanders with 2.6 seconds remaining. So it'll be Sanders who's kind of stretching out his right shoulder before he takes the free throw. And Sanders is going to miss on the first. Tigers 1 of 3 at the line here in the first quarter. Isaiah Richards is going to come into the game. It'll be for Kai Bickham. Tigers got to be smart to, number one, not foul, but also not let anybody get an easy bucket on the other side. Sanders this time will roll it in. 2.6 seconds remaining. Cerna is wide open behind the play, but an inbounds play that is going to deflect it out of bounds, and the Tigers are going to get another opportunity. Boy, the Hawks missed Cerna, who had leaked out behind everybody. Smith to inbounds. Finds Padilla. Padilla tried to get it inside, but was going to be tough to get a shot up. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 8-6, the Tigers are in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard after 1 quarter of play. This is Tiger basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Start of the second quarter on the Richmond Motor scoreboard. Tigers 8, Hawks 6. And picking up his dribble out between the circles, Cerna gives it off to his left to Martinez. Martinez bounce pass to Rewalt. Rewalt working left of the lane, then comes back outside to Schutte with Warren on him. Warren, Richards, Padilla, Sanders, and Bynum on the floor for the Tigers. At the right wing with the basketball, Cerna. Cerna looking to get inside on Richards, and Padilla guarding Martinez just in front of the free throw line is going to foul him. And either caught him on the arm or caught him on the head. It was one of the two, but you can tell if there was some contact. And 2 free throws here for Martinez. And he makes on the first. Misses on the second, and Richards has got the rebound. Bynum will bring it to the front court for the Tigers. And they'll swing it to Richards at the left wing. Richards goes to Sanders between the circles. Bynum takes it at the right wing. Sanders gives it to Warren. Warren picks up his dribble at the baseline, finds Sanders left of the lane, and Sanders, one dribble, goes up with the shot and finishes. Trey Sanders with his first bucket. And it's 10-7, Tigers in front. Hawks with the basketball in the front court between the circles. Rewalt directing traffic. And taps on his chin and then starts dribbling to his right. Gives it up to Schutte. Now it's Martinez over to the left corner. Give it up to Cerna. Cerna will dribble his way to the top of the key. Cerna now working right of the lane. Kicks it out Rewalt. Fires up a 3. Shot no good. Bynum secures the rebound for the Tigers. Deontay with the basketball in the backcourt. Cerna sticking right with him. Cerna gets all the way, or they say Bynum gets all the way in the lane, goes up with the jump shot, no good. Sanders with the rebound, misses on the first, grabs another rebound, and his second shot didn't even get up, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. Number 14, Jeremy Martinez. Tigers have done well in the lane here early. If they can start making free throws a little bit better clip than 50%, could make a difference for them in this game. And he misses on the first, does Sanders. Subs for the Hawks. We'll see Ozias Aguilar come back into the game. For the first time, we're going to see Cooley Cow. I think I'm saying that right. The coach told me before the game, and all of a sudden I had a brain melt and couldn't remember how to say his name. Second free throw, no good, and Tigers come up empty. 6:23 to go in the second. Hawks quickly into the front court. Rewalt's got it at the left wing. Goes out between the circles. Now over to the right wing, it's Aguilar with the basketball, and Bynum on him. Aguilar at the free throw line. Goes up with the shot. He's going to travel, though. Certainly looked like he took an extra step to me, but inbounds for the Tigers as Bynum will dribble out between the circles. 2-3 zone here for the Hawks. Richards will fire up a 3. Shot no good. The scramble for the rebound is won by Cerna. And Cerna in the backcourt with Richards. Going after him, Kai Bickham has checked back into the game for the Tigers. Ball gives it up to Aguilar. Aguilar guarded by Richards. 5:45 to go in the quarter. Ball goes over to the left wing. And now Cerna will drive from that spot. Good feed to Martinez. Martinez went up with the shot. He's going to be, is it fouled or just out of bounds? I think it's just out of bounds. So the Tigers did strip the ball cleanly. And so it'll be baseline left. Richards was the man that got the hand in there and knocked it out of Martinez's hands. Ball goes over to the left corner to Peter Meyer, who just checked into the game for the Hawks. Now it's, I'm sure it's Cerna, now Peter Meyer, now Aguilar. Aguilar with the ball at the left wing, goes top of the key. The right elbow, got a man in the air. And a quick inside, and Sanders comes across with a big block. And then a save, but it comes to Aguilar. And then Bickham ends up fouling Aguilar in the lane. And it'll be an inbounds play for the Hawks. Myron Smith will come into the game. So Smith will come in for Sanders. Sanders with another spectacular block. Came across and got the shot from Sully Tao. And the Hawks set up offensively down by 3. 5:12 to go in the second quarter. First to 30 may win this game. Aguilar, step back jump shot is no good. The rebound is secured by Richards, and he'll give it up to Bickham. Bickham into the front court. Gets caught in the air, gives it to Bryant, who misses on the 3. Having trouble with last names tonight. Here come the Hawks the other way. Bickham with the nice steal as he got a hand in the way of a cross-court pass. And Bickham at the top of the key. A little hesitation drive, left the ball behind. Aguilar's got it. And Aguilar coming up the floor. Aguilar will bowl over Richards. It'll be an offensive foul. And so it'll be Richards to inbound for the Tigers. Richards, Bryant, Bickham, Smith, and Warren. 1-2-2 now, three-quarter court press for the Hawks. And a bad pass, but a deflection that comes right back to Bryant. Bryant will get it up ahead to Richards. Richards will feed it up to Warren. Warren's layup eventually falls in. Tigers lead 12-7. Cerna will bring it across midcourt. Cerna over to the right wing. Now top of the key. Beats a bounce pass Aguilar, who goes underneath the basket. And there'll be a foul underneath the basket. Warren tried to get across and draw the charge, but it'll be a block on Jason. And it'll be baseline rights.
First personal, 13 foul, the court.
And one of the officials telling one of the Tigers needs to tuck in his jersey. Baseline right, Aguilar will put it in for the Hawks. Aguilar still looking to get it in, comes out top to Cerna. Cerna was able to get past Richards, goes into the lane, and then a bounce pass going to be stolen away by Bickham. Bickham gets it ahead to Bryant. Bryant, beautiful no-look pass to Warren, and Warren lays it up and in. Passed it behind himself and laid it up and in, or to Warren on the fast break. That was really, really sweet there from Bryant. Tigers up 14-7, 3:41 to go in the second quarter. Driving is shooting. Pull-up jump shot is up, and a wedgie. It gets stuck in between the backboard and the rim. Possession arrow will give it to Alamogordo. No, if that happens, I guess it goes to the Hawks, or it goes to the Tigers? Okay.
Number 4.
So the possession arrow gives it to Alamogordo. Bickham will inbound to Smith. Back to Bickham, and just a little bit of inbounds pressure. They'll back off into the front court. And I guess the clock never started, and they want it to be 3:32. Okay, we're good to go. Inbounds goes to Bryant. Clock runs correctly this time. Bryant finds Warren top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. No good. And the rebound is pulled in by Tao. And he's looking for somebody to get it to. Eventually, we'll give it up to Aguilar. Aguilar drives the lane. He'll get bumped by Smith and get tripped up into the ground. Foul on the Tigers. And first foul on him. The Hawks are in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Baseline right, Aguilar to put it in for the Hawks. Still looking. They've been pretty close to 5 seconds a couple of times here in this quarter. Did have one earlier in the game, and then a bad pass by the Hawks. Tigers steal it away. Here's Smith working his way to the basket. Goes up with the shot. It's no good. Tao with the rebound. And the Tigers haven't been nearly successful in the offensive glass since they brought in the 6'5" sophomore. As Aguilar's got the ball at the left wing. He drives the lane. Ball deflected by Bickham. Bickham coming up the floor the other way. Bickham goes up with the shot and somehow gets it up and in. Tigers were looking for a foul. He was bumped to the floor, and Bickham is in a little bit of pain afterwards and is holding his right leg at the moment. And so Kai kind of landed awkwardly and is stretching out his right leg. He was taking long strides, and so when he ended up falling to the ground, may have landed awkwardly when he did so. And hopefully just cramps or something not too serious, but David Maldonado, the Alamogordo's head athletic trainer, stretching things out for Kai at the moment. He's laying on his back in the low post, right side of the lane. And he is now going to be helped up to his feet. And heck of a play there from Kai Bickham. Tigers up 16-7 now after the steal. And Bickham heads to the bench and probably going to get him stretched out a little bit more. David Maldonado checking on him. I guess he's okay. He will check out of the game, though. So it'll be Bynum, Padilla, Warren, Smith, and Bryant on the floor. It'll be inbounded here to Cerna from Rewalt. And into the front court with it. And over to the left wing. Gives it up to Huntsman. Schuette's got the basketball. Schuette off a screen. Stops the top of the key. Gives it back to Cerna. They work it on the perimeter. And over in the right corner with it is Huntsman. Huntsman with the basketball. Goes out to the corner to Cerna. Back to Huntsman. And he dribbles now between the circles for the Hawks. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. 2:12 to go in the second on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers lead 16-7. Rewalt, left wing three. Can't get it to go. Hawks could have really used that. Bynum will push up the floor for the Tigers. Bynum to the top of the key. Has got Schuette on him. Gives it up to Bryan at the front court right. Now between the circles, Padilla. Back to him at the left wing. Smith takes the top of the key. Bryan at the right wing. Tries an entry pass inside to Warren, but too tall for him. Out of bounds it goes, and the Tigers turn it over. Warren was kind of moving outside the lane, and where Bryant threw the ball, I think he was expecting to be more underneath the basket. Or I guess just expecting him to jump a lot higher to get to that. Cerna with the ball. Padilla on him. Bounce pass goes to the right wing. Jab step by Rewalt, who gets in the lane, goes up with the shot. It's good. Warren goes down. Nothing called. And the shot in for Rewalt. And it's 16-9. Cross-court pass to Padilla. Padilla will give it up to Bynum. Bynum to Bryant. Free throw line jump shot. He puts it in. Answers right back. Marcus Bryant Jr. with his first bucket of the game. Tigers lead 18-9. 1:05 to go in the second quarter. In the backcourt, Padilla sticking with Cerna. And then a foul going to be called on Padilla. And that's going to put the Hawks to the line. I was just about to say, Padilla was playing some tough defense, but needed to be aware of the foul situation there to not put the Hawks to the line, as that is the fifth team foul. And so it'll put Cerna at the line. Hawks are 2 of 4 at the stripe tonight. Or I'm sorry, 1 of 2. First one misses. Isaiah Richards will check in for Padilla, who picked up his second. I think it's one of those, you still want to pick up that foul at the midcourt line. If it's, down the lane where you're playing tough defense, that's another deal. Cerna will make the second free throw. Sub for the Hawks as they'll bring back into the game Andres Atencio. And subbing out will be Kuli Tau. Inbounds to Bynum. Over to the far sideline, gives it up to Richards. Then back to Bynum. Finds Bryant out to the right corner. Smith wide open for three. No good. Rebound is pulled in by Atencio, and he'll give it up to Huntsman. Huntsman, bounce pass over to the far side, and bringing to the front court with it is Cerna. Cerna gives it up to Schuette. Schuette to the free throw line, goes out to the left corner. Rewalt with the basketball. Step back, jump shot from the free throw line is good. Rewalt hit a couple here late in the second quarter. Tigers lead is cut to 6, 18-12. Bynum goes to Bryant, who stops at the left wing, back to Deontay. Bynum with the basketball, works in the lane, goes up with the floater, and puts it up and in. Deontay Bynum with the right hand finishes from the right side of the lane, and Bryant almost able to steal it away. Here comes Cerna up the floor, 5 seconds left. Rewalt going to fire up a right wing three. It's no good. Rebound pulled in underneath. The putback is up and in for the Hawks. And I'll check and see who made that one. I couldn't really tell from underneath. So it's 20-14. Alamogordo leads after one half of play on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up for you next here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As the Alamogordo Tigers lead at 20-14 at the half. Let's get you your stats from the first half. 6 for Kai Bickham and for Jason Warren. I tell you what, it's been a really scrappy 6 points from Kai Bickham. It's, he tends to get his points from the outside, but man, it's been, steals, hard-fought baskets, rebounds. I mean, it really done a heck of a job underneath for the Tigers. Jason Warren, I mean, that's what we expect normally from him for sure. 3 points for Trey Sanders, 2 for Marcus Bryant, 2 for Deontay Bynum, 1 point for DeMyron Smith. For Centennial, Nate Cerna's got 5, 4 for Brady Rewalt, 2 for Makai Schutte, 2 for Andres Atencio, and 1 point for Jeremy Hernandez. And, for the Tigers, I think an okay first. I don't think either team is particularly happy with their performance in the first half, but, this was the kind of game that I think we sort of expected, in all honesty, based on, certainly how Centennial's played their last couple of games, and the Tigers, Alamo can certainly get going a little bit more offensively, and they may. I mean, you figure DeMyron Smith has yet to put in a field goal. That's going to change. He will score more in the second half. I would say Deontay Bynum as well. We'll see him get a little bit more as the game progresses, too. Jason Warren's gotten 6, which, he's about halfway or more to his double figures, which is normally what he gets to. So for the Tigers, I think positive things. I thought they rebounded well offensively. I thought defensively they played very well. Hawks, didn't have a lot of open opportunities, and the ones they did, they didn't hit a lot of them. So, but I will say that Centennial will get better shooting the basketball as the game progresses. There's no doubt in my mind. The Tigers have got to be ready for a run from Centennial. It's going to happen. How Alamogordo handles that. Can they get to the run first? Can they come out of the half and, get the first 6-8 points and give themselves a little bit of breathing room for when Centennial does eventually, go on that run. So it'll be something worth watching. But overall, you got a 6-point lead. If you were a little rusty and not having played a game for a week, hopefully that's done. You've knocked the cobwebs out. You're good to go. And you got another half. Another positive, I think, for both sides, not a lot of foul trouble. Officials were letting the guys play for the most part. And not to say that they weren't calling some fouls, but, there was some contact that they let go, and they're letting the guys, bang around a little bit, especially when it's fighting for rebounds. So, all right, let's take a break. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. And we'll be back right after this.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. I should check Max Prefs in the possibility of maybe somebody's updating the Mescalero game tonight. Who knows? There's always the possibility of that. That game happening tonight. Nobody online is updating that one for us, unfortunately. That's the other game going on tonight. Tomorrow, Tularosa girls will host Lordsburg at 6 o'clock, District 3 2A championship game. Then on Saturday, if Alamogordo wins, they'll be playing at 2 o'clock, whether it's here or on the road. Well, obviously, depends if they win tonight and if Las Cruces were to pull an upset over Oregon Mountain. That's the thing for both Cruces and Centennial. they know their season could very well end tonight if they don't win. And so the pressure, like I said, is on a little bit from their end. And not to say the pressure isn't on Alamogordo. They want to win district tournament championship. I mean, that would be a big thing. Tigers haven't won one since at least I've been calling Alamogordo high school basketball, unless I'm just completely missing one. But I'm 99.9% sure. So, Tularosa boys going to host that winner of the Mescalero-Lordsburg game Saturday. 6 o'clock start time for that game. Lordsburg trying to make a run in that tournament, by the way. They were the 5 seed. If they win tonight, could find themselves all the way in the championship game, which that's a tough week for sure. In the girls' side, you've got the 1 versus 2 seed. And if Mescalero wins tonight, it'll be 1 versus 2. So. All right, Tigers ready to go in their home whites. Black numerals, gold outlining, Alamogordo across the front. Hawks in their road blacks with yellow numerals, red outlining. And it says Hawks across the front. It'll be Centennial basketball to begin. And it is Bickham, who's still kind of rubbing his right leg, but he's back out there after taking the hard hit a little bit earlier. Bynum, Bryant, Smith, and Warren. Bounce pass goes to the left wing to Rewalt. Gives to Aguilar left corner. Aguilar drives baseline. Goes up and underneath on the reverse shot, no good. Bynum had the rebound for a second, but lost it. And the putback is there for Julian Martinez. His first deuce of the game. And the Tigers will bring him to the front court. Bickham still holding near the midcourt line, but give it up to Bynum. And Bynum is across the timeline. Tigers up by 4, top of the key. Smith left open there for a second. Smith left elbow goes with a tougher shot there, and Smith felt like that he got hit on the arm. The official is saying that he went into him, and that's why there's no contact there, that the offensive player essentially caused the contact. D had a bit of a better look shooting from three-point range at the top of the key. Aguilar gets the inbounds. Tigers back off on some backcourt pressure. Down 20-16. Shooty going to fire up a left wing 3. That's no good. Rebound to the floor. Bickham and looks like Rewalt tied up down there. Bickham still a little banged up. It'll be Alamogordo basketball. $7:11 to go in the third quarter. And Bickham will inbound to Bryant. Marcus with the basketball up the far sideline. And we'll swing it to Bickham at the right wing. Zone defense for the Hawks. And Bickham right wing going to fire up the 3. It's no good. Other side, Bynum grabs the rebound, though. Finds Bryant. Back to Bynum. Bryant. Bynum goes to Smith at the elbow. Bryant top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. Warren inside grabs the rebound. Put back attempt. He'll be fouled. And Jason's to the line to shoot 2. Now, a couple of offensive rebounds there for the Tigers. Eventually earned them some free throws. And the foul called to number 32, Julian Martinez. And Jason will make the first. He's got 7, leads the Tigers in scoring. Nate Cerna comes in. Trayson Huntsman will check out. And Warren will make both. 8 points for Jason, 6-point lead for the Tigers, 6:52 to go here in the third quarter. At the far sideline and into the front court, Cerna's got it. Cerna will find Aguilar. Aguilar had the ball stripped as he was going into the lane. Now scramble for it on the floor, and we'll get a jump ball, and the Hawks will keep possession. That was a good play by Smith to strip the ball from Aguilar. And then it was just a wild scramble for the basketball on the floor. Inbounds will go to Rewalt. Fires up the jump shot high off the glass, and it's good. Brady Rewalt to really catch on fire offensively. Tigers got to get more in his face. 4-point lead for Alamogordo. Bickham to Bryant. Swings it to the left to Bynum. Zone defense for the Hawks. Cross-court pass to Bickham. Bickham continues to hold, and he'll dribble away from the defender. Bickham to Bynum, to Bryant. Back to Bynum. Works it. No, back to Bryant. Bryant will fire up a three. No good. Rebound on the other side. Bickham's got it. Bickham will swing it back outside to Bynum, and the Tigers will reset. Bynum into the lane, and going to be a foul called. I think before it would have been a travel. He was kind of bumped out of his way. They call the foul on Cerna. And it'll be the second team foul on the Hawks, first personal on Cerna. Inbounds goes to Bickham. Hawks into a man-to-man. No, they'll go back into their zone. Left wing Bryant. Top of the key to Bynum. Tigers continue to swing it back and forth on the outside. Bynum with the basketball. Give it up to Bryant. Now Bynum gets it in the corner from Bickham. Bynum continues to dribble. He'll fire up a three. No good. Rebound is going to be out of bounds. Trying to save it was Schutte. And Alamogordo gets another chance. Now the Tigers getting extra opportunities. Can they pay it off? Smith to inbounds. Gets it to Bynum at the left wing. Thought about the three. Gives it to Smith. Smith will take the three. Smith makes the three. First field goal of the game for Demyron Smith. The Tigers in front 25-18. Aguilar with the ball in the backcourt. Goes to the middle of the floor to Rawalt. Back to Aguilar. Right corner. Tries to answer and does. Ozias Aguilar knocks down the triple right after the Tigers had knocked one down, and it's back to a 4-point game. 25-21, 5:14 to go in the third. As Bynum's got the basketball. Zone defense now man-to-man for the Hawks, and then a bad pass from Bynum as he tried to get it to Smith, who is in the low block. Bryan will check out. Sanders will come in. Yeah, those... and both teams have had them, just unforced errors. Tigers have had probably 4 or 5. Hawks have probably had 4 or 5 where, it's not a good defensive play by the other team. It's just, a bad decision. Smith able to step in and steal it away, and he'll go to the basket and lay it up and in. 27-21. And coming in the front court is Cerna. Cerna tries to beat a bounce pass underneath. He'll throw it away. And it'll go back over to Alamogordo. Trayson Huntsman will come into the game. Nate Cerna will check out. And Bynum will get the inbounds from Smith and walk it across the timeline. Hawks stay in their man-to-man defense. Bynum will go to Bickham. Bickham right of the lane. Back to the basket. He dribbles now. Cross-court pass to Smith. Open for three. He hits another one. Demyron Smith with another three from the left corner. Bickham, again, is worse for wear. He's going to hobble off the floor. And I think Alamogordo is going to get the sub in. All right, we're ready to go. So Kai went over to the trainer's table. Didn't really see what happened. I think he just fell to the floor again after making the pass. Here's Aguilar coming all the way to the free throw line, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Bynum. And it'll be an inbounds play for the Hawks. Baseline left. 30-21, Alamogordo in front. This has been their biggest lead of the game. They had a 9-point lead in the first half and a 9-point lead now. Aguilar looking to inbounds. And the official holding on to the ball at his hip. I don't know what was going on there. And the inbounds go to Huntsman. Huntsman had the ball knocked away by Sanders. Sanders will give it up to Bynum. Bynum is going to leave it behind. Schutte to the basket, lays it up and in. Now that's, again, an unforced error from the Tigers and led to an easy bucket for the Hawks. Tigers up by 7. Bynum with the ball between the circles. Bynum will give it up to Sanders to the left wing. Sanders dribbles once to his left. Bounce pass to Warren. Warren to Smith, top of the key. Smith will feed it off to Bynum. And the Tigers will run a new play here. Bynum gives it up to Sanders Irvin. Looks like run the same play. Sanders again will dribble left wing, trying to get it to Warren. Finds Warren left corner. Warren will go to Smith, top of the key. Smith off a screen, going to fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound out to the corner. Padilla is going to track it down for the Tigers. And then ball being deflected around. Eventually Sanders will get it. Sanders will find Smith. Smith catches it under the basket. His shot attempt no good. Warren able to get to the basketball. We're going to see a travel. It'll be a travel on the Tigers. And so it'll be Hawks basketball with 3:02 remaining in the third. Now, it was a scramble of bodies underneath the basket. I could not tell whether Warren got pushed. It really looked like him and Smith were fighting for the rebound, and I think that may have been what happened. Aguilar going to bring him into the front court. He's double-teamed for a second. Aguilar tried to feed a pass to Schutte, but Schutte couldn't handle it. Loses it out of bounds, and the Hawks turn it over. Not particularly clean basketball on either side, as Padilla will inbound it to Bynum. Bynum will give it up to Padilla at the right wing. Now it's Sanders top of the key. Gives it up to Bynum, left corner, fires up a three, no good. Smith had the rebound on his shoulder, but it kind of fell off his back and right to a Hawks player. Hawks will bring in the front court. Aguilar at the left wing. Schute's got the ball in the left corner. Sanders on him. Huntsman pump fakes, gets to the free throw line, fires up the shot. It's no good. Rebound is going to be a scramble on the floor, and Huntsman's going to come away with it. Cerna will go to Aguilar. Three on the way is no good. It looked like that went over the backboard, but Sanders grabs the rebound, and then his pass is stolen away by Huntsman, and Huntsman will go up with the shot. He's fouled. It's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two, and that was an ill-advised pass there from the Tigers. So I guess the clock did not stop, and going to add some time. So Huntsman to the line for the Hawks. No points for him tonight. Try to change that right here. And he will rattle home the first. Now Tigers headed out to a 9-point lead, and now seeing it shrunk to 6. And it can be 5 if Huntsman makes second. Aguilar is going to check out of the game. And subs for the Hawks, we'll see number 12, Johnny Renteria, come in for the first time. And Jeremy Martinez has come back in. Tigers, so with Warren, Bynum, Padilla, Smith, and Sanders. I still don't see Kai Bickham back on the Alamogordo bench as the free throw is up and in. And here come the Tigers the other way after the free throw drops. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bynum off a screen from Warren. Bynum dribbling at the left wing. Warren trying to set up inside. And Bynum drives, and a foul going to be called on the Hawks, and they'll call it on Martinez. A blocking foul on him. Isaiah Richards going to come into the game. It'll be for Jason Warren. And the Tigers will inbound at the baseline left of the basket. Smith will give it to Sanders, the left wing. Sanders, spin move to the lane, goes up the left hand, couldn't finish. Really good move there from Sanders, and then a whistle and a foul, I believe. They'll call it on Richards. That'll be the third team foul on the Tigers. Isaiah's first personal. So an inbounds for Renteria, and he'll throw it. Oh, it was right to Padilla, but ends up going to the backcourt to Sanders. Now to Bynum. And an unforced error there from the Hawks. Kind of threw it to an open spot. I don't know if that was a player didn't go to that spot or the bad pass. Richards has got it front court right. He'll hand it off to Smith. Now gives it up to Padilla. Padilla to Sanders. Sanders now to Bynum. Smith takes the top of the key. Left corner, Richards. Richards dribbles his way into the lane. They're going to call a traveling violation on Isaiah. Couldn't really see what happened there. Isaiah didn't think it was a travel, but he got shielded by a couple players, so he was trying to kind of Euro step through. Huntsman's got the ball between the circles, so those long steps. But I guess he picked it up and carried it. Ball over in the right corner. Renteria's got it. Renteria to the top of the key. Gives it up to Huntsman. Huntsman curls around to the right elbow. Sanders rejects it back, but it goes right to a Hawks player. Now between the circles with it. Out to the right corner. Huntsman's got the basketball. Sanders with him. Driving into the basket. Huntsman shot no good. Rebound tipped out of the hands of a Hawks player, but it ends up right to Renteria, who gets the runner to go. And the Hawks have cut it down to a 3-point difference. 30-27, 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Tigers have kind of stretched out the lead, and Hawks have brought it back. Smith with the ball, gives it up to Sanders. Sanders had the ball deflected away. Sanders works baseline, goes top of the key, Bynum. Bynum will fire up a three. It's no good. Rebound, Smith gets to it. Smith goes up with a shot. He's fouled, and the bucket is good. I told you Demyron Smith was not going to be held scoreless or without any field goals for very long. He's got 8 points here in the quarter. And the Tigers with a chance to go back up by 6 with 13.5 seconds remaining in the third. Smith will miss, but it's Richards with the rebound, gives it up to Padilla. Now Smith has got it, 10 seconds left. Bynum will give it to Richards' right corner. Isaiah lost the basketball into the lane, and nobody calls anything, and the quarter just rolls out, and that'll be it for 3. Tigers 32, Hawks 27. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the floor. Yours.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Bynum's got the basketball at the left wing as Tigers begin the quarter with the possession. Sanders will give it up to Bryant. I see Kai Bickham on the bench. I don't know if that means we'll see him in the game anymore, but he's sitting right next to Coach Bowman right at the front of the bench. Here's Smith. Smith driving right of the lane, and he's going to be fouled, and they'll stay in the act of shooting.
Smith will be shooting 2 for the Tigers.
They call the foul. So they call it on Aguilar. Smith's going to miss the first.
Foul number 10, Aguilar. Second personal, first team foul of the quarter.
Smith will make the second. Gets into double figures with 10. Tigers lead 34-20. No, it should be 33-27. And I think they will be fixing that here shortly. Getting into the lane. And a pump fake, and Rewalt can't get the floater to go. Here's Bynum, kind of slowly bringing it in the front court. Bynum will attack the basket, easy for me to say. Almost lost the basketball. Smith goes to the basket. They'll call a blocking foul on the Hawks as Smith will go back to the line to shoot 2. And Trayson Huntsman will get called for the foul.
First personal, second team foul of the quarter. Steve Smith, shooting 2.
So Smith will make on the first this time. Free throw is no good. Battle for the rebound is a foul on Alamogordo as Bynum gets called for the reach.
Number 4, Deontay Bynum, first personal. Second personal, first team foul of the quarter.
Inbounds will go to Aguilar. Aguilar will be guarded by Bynum. Huntsman, Rewalt. Rewalt into the lane. Kicks it out, Cerna. Cerna gives up to Huntsman at the left elbow. Huntsman will give it up to Cerna. Left wing fires up a 3. Tigers might have got a hand on that. I think they did. Sanders trying to get out of a double team. Is able to do so. Bynum now a scramble for the basketball. And we've got a foul that's going to be called. They called the foul on number 34, Andres Atencio. And then we got a warning from the officials. And Smith will inbounds for the Tigers. It was a bunch of players going for the loose ball, and Bynum kind of got undercut going for it. Ball goes over left corner. Bickham going to fire up a 3. It's good! Kai Bickham coming off the bench, knocks down a triple, and the Tigers in front 37-27. Aguilar goes over to the left wing, finds Huntsman. Left of the lane jump shot is up and in. Huntsman with 4. Bickham will inbound to Bryant. Bryant up ahead to Bynum. Bynum finds Smith. Smith to the basket, lays it up and in. Tigers broke the pressure well. Smith with 13. 6-minute mark, and Alamogordo's lead back to 10. Aguilar, right wing, goes top of the key. Rewalt out to the corner. Bickham on him. Gives up to Huntsman. Now it's Cerna with the basketball. Cerna will go to the baseline. Give it to Huntsman. Huntsman goes up with the shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Bickham fighting for it with a Hawks player. It'll be deflected out of bounds, and last off is Kai. Inbounds for inbounds for the Hawks, and a inbounds play coming up for the Hawks. A sub for the Hawks as they come in with Julian Martinez. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll stay on this side with the Hawks. .538 to go in the fourth quarter as the Tigers will knock away the inbounds again. Warren got in front of the pass. And now to be a baseline left inbounds for Aguilar. Aguilar will go out to the corner. Rewalt's open for 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped back in by Huntsman. Bynum with the basketball. It's 39-31 with 5:25 to go. There's still a ton of time left in this game. Bryant going to be fouled as both Aguilar and Rewalt came over and contacted him. That'll be the 4th team foul, so the Tigers are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. So it'll be near sideline inbounds for Smith. Gets it to Bryant in the left corner. Goes inside Warren. Outside Bickham. 3 on the way. That's no good. And the rebound is going to be pulled in by the Hawks. And here comes Aguilar up the floor. Aguilar gets it out to the corner. Gets it back. Aguilar open for 3. Shot no good. Bynum's got it. The Tiger, I mean, if I'm Coach Snee, I think about calling a timeout here. Bynum Gives it up to Bickham. Bickham going to double dribble. He had kind of pinned the ball at his hip after he dribbled it once and then dribbled it again. So under 5 minutes to go in the game, it's a 39-31 lead for the Tigers. Jason Warren to Myron Smith, Kai Bickham. Now we'll see Trey Sanders come in for Marcus Bryant Jr. Deontay Bynum on the floor as well. Aguilar, Cerna, Julian Martinez, Schutte, and Rewalt for the Hawks. Aguilar's got the ball front court left, goes over to the corner to Rewalt. They go to Schutte. Schutte will give it up to Aguilar out between the circles. And the ball was deflected away by Smith. Almost, it actually did go off the bottom of the foot of Aguilar. Came back to him, and then Aguilar's going to lose the ball behind. Here is Smith bringing the front court. He will slow down. Sanders will get the ball at the right wing. And then give it up to Smith, back to Bickham. And this is what I wanted to see from the Tigers, is just slow down a little bit. You got the lead. Get a good offensive set. Bynum works in the lane, goes up with the right-hand floater. It's good. Deontay Bynum with his second bucket of the game. Timeout called by Coach Nee. It's a full timeout. 4:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers lead 41-31 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And you're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It's the Tigers leading 41-31 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 4:09 remaining in the game. And it'll be an inbounds for Centennial. Cerna will get it right back to Jeremy Martinez. Martinez up the floor, and he'll give it back to Cerna. Cerna at the center circle, passes to Schutte. Schutte at the right wing. Schutte works in the lane, goes up with the shot, blocking foul, and count the bucket. Yeah, Jason got there late, tried to get over there in time to draw the charge, and really didn't make a whole lot of contact with Schutte. It was a very easy layup for him. Officials definitely got that one right from my perspective. Chance to cut it to 7. Does not do so. Tigers able to grab the rebound on the free throw miss. So it's an 8-point game, 41-33. Bickham will find Sanders. Sanders comes to Bickham. Bickham in the lane, goes up with a shot off the glass, and good. Kai Bickham, 11 points for Kai. He's been a little hobbled tonight, but has made some really important plays for Alamogordo. Left wing, Martinez will pump fake on a 3. Got Smith in the air. Now gives it up to Schutte. Schutte working baseline. Try to feed a bounce pass underneath, and it's stolen away. And the Tigers up ahead. Bickham will get it to Sanders. Sanders slowed it down. Gets it to Bynum. Now Smith. The Tigers need to be in no hurry here. Give it up to Bynum. Bynum top of the key with the basketball. Gives it up to Kai Bickham. Bickham. Cross court over to Bynum. And he holds front court right. 3 minutes to go. Tigers up by 10. Smith will go top of the key to Warren. Warren now over to the left wing to Bynum. Bynum goes to Sanders to the baseline. Sanders trying to post up inside. Gets in the lane. Somehow feed a pass to Warren, and Warren is going to lay it up and in. Really good possession there from Alamogordo. They get a close shot, and they drew some time off the clock. Martinez with it, front court right, with Bickham on him. Gives it up top of the key. Huntsman with the basketball. Huntsman now will give it up right wing. 3 on the way is no good from Julian Martinez. Put back in the lane is good, and a timeout going to be called by Centennial. 2:24 remaining in the fourth quarter, and we'll see if we're doing a 30 or a full. 30-second timeout called by Centennial. So it's still a 10-point lead, 2:24 remaining for Alamogordo. You got to think Centennial is really going to turn up the wick on the pressure and try to get some steals. And if anything, put Alamogordo at the free throw line. Force the Tigers to make some free throws down the stretch, which Tigers have been okay at that this year. I think if you're Alamogordo, it's, Deontay, Demyron that you want at the line. Maybe even Jason. I mean, Jason's been a very consistent free throw shooter this season. So it's going to be Sanders and Warren, Bickham, Smith, and Bynum. We'll see what the Hawks go with here. And it will be Jeremy Martinez, Makai Schutte, Brady Rewaltz, Nate Cerna, and Trayson Huntsman. A little bit smaller lineup, but I think a faster lineup. And the inbounds for Smith. He'll get it into Warren. Warren cross-court pass to Bickham. And Bickham will ball handle into the front court for the Tigers. Bickham across the timeline. Gives it up to Bynum. Bynum tried to go out to Bickham in the right corner, but the pass off the mark. And, yeah, that was an unforced error there from the Tigers. That was one Alamo wants back. Ozias Aguilar will check out as Jeremy Martinez heads to the bench. And, boy, almost a turnover in the inbounds for the Hawks. Rewalt with the basketball as he goes over the left corner to Aguilar. Aguilar gives to Huntsman. Fire up the 3. It's good. And another timeout called by Centennial as it's a 7-point game. Huntsman with 7 here in the quarter. And 2 minutes remaining in the game. And it is a full timeout. So full timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Tigers go the length of the floor on the inbounds. A beautiful pass from Bickham to Warren, and Warren gets the easy lay-in. Didn't take much time off the clock, but you got 2 points, and it's a 9-point lead again, 47-38, 1:45 remaining in the game. Aguilar working baseline, gets left of the lane, goes up with a shot. He shorts it, and the rebound, Bynum had it in the corner, but it's taken away from him by Schutte. Huntsman with the basketball. Warren sticking right with him. Schutte right of the lane, goes up with a tough shot and puts it up and in. Well, that was some fantastic offense there. Tigers will get it in the front court. They've got numbers here. Warren will feed it to Sanders. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. It's last off the Tigers. And really no need for that for Alamo. Just should have pulled it out and took some time off the clock. One too many passes. Damian Padilla is going to come into the game, so it's Padilla, Smith, Warren, Bynum, and Bickham. Still a ton of time left here for the Hawks. Aguilar will give it up to Rewalt. Rewalt is going to stumble off the screen, and now it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, I believe, will keep it on this side. And Rewalt Just kind of blew a tire. He went to go dribble with it, and his foot caught in the. And he's holding his right ankle. And the Hawks are going to call a timeout. And now it's a 30-second timeout. And so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Tigers leading scorer tonight, Demyron Smith has got 13. Kai Bickham has 11. Jason Warren with 12. Deontay Bonham's got 4. Trey Sanders 3. Marcus Bryant Jr. with 2. For Centennial, Trayson Huntsman, and especially in this fourth quarter, has 9 in the quarter, 11 for the game to lead his team. Makai Schutte and Brady Rewalt each have 6. Nate Cerna's got 5. 3 for Isaias Aguilar, 2 points each for Andres Atencio, Julian Martinez, and Johnny Renteria. So still a 3-possession difference if you're the Tigers. So that's a positive here, but got to be smart when you have the basketball. And the obvious of playing some good defense on this end. Hawks will inbound far sideline. Bynum, Padilla, Warren, Bickham, and Smith. Aguilar will inbounds. Jeremy Martinez, Nate Cerna, Makai Schutte, and Trayson Huntsman on the floor. Martinez off a screen from Huntsman. He gets it, fires up a 3. It's good, boy. Tigers played pretty good defense on that, and another timeout called by Centennial. And it'll be a full timeout on the floor. 47-43 with 56 seconds to go. The Tigers got to draw some time out here on this possession. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Let's see if maybe we've got a final from up in Mescalero. Maybe somebody put it up on Max Press. Does not look like it. Now, this has been a bit of a issue for the Tigers, and you think of the Las Cruces game here at home. But I would also say the Las Cruces game on the road, the Tigers held on late when Cruces made a run towards the end of the game. Just need a good possession, no turnovers. Just not a free back to Centennial. At least make them foul you and go to the free throw line. And I think most importantly, get some time off the clock. And the Tigers, unfortunately, I feel like I've seen it after a couple possessions. Their shoulders are kind of slumped, and got to get that out of your head and have be confident in this part of the game. You've won a lot of games in this situation, close games, and make Centennial make a play. And I'll tell you what, Centennial has made some plays. Trayson Huntsman, my goodness, he's putting this team on his back here late in the game. So Sanders and Warren, Bickham, Smith, and Bynum. And, of course, the Hawks will put a ton of pressure in the backcourt. Inbounds to Smith. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Last off Centennial. And the Tigers will inbound again. Now Bickham's got to be aware he can't move here. Bickham gets it to Smith or Sanders. Up ahead to Bynum. Bynum to the basket. Layup attempt is good. So Bynum lays it in. Hawks get it back. Still a 2-possession difference, though. 43 seconds left. Schutte is going to give it up to Aguilar. Aguilar is going to be fouled. It's just the third team foul. Tigers have got one more to give. Nobody in serious foul trouble for the Tigers. And Deontay Bynum, unfortunately, a little bit lame after that. Maybe just a cramp on his right hamstring. And I think that's what it is, because Coach Nee was smiling as he was coming to the bench. Bickham will get a foot on the basketball, and it will be another inbounds. Aguilar. Inbounds to Huntsman. Huntsman. Tough defense on him. Tigers are double teaming. Aguilar, corner 3 on the way is no good. Warren gives it up to Bickham. And Bickham is going to be fouled. And Kyle will go to the other side to shoot a couple of free throws with 27 seconds remaining. And we'll see if Kai can step up and make some big shots here for the Tigers. 2 free throws for the Tigers senior. Trying to really one would be huge and try to make this a 3-possession game. Kai's going to miss on the first. Deontay Bynum still trying to stretch out his right leg. He's somebody the Tigers definitely could use on the floor here late. Bickham makes the second. Coach Nee wants a full timeout. 27.4 seconds remaining in the game. Tigers 50, Hawks 43. A berth in the District 3-5-8 championship game on the line. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Hawks will have the basketball down by 7. Warren, Padilla, Bickham, Smith, and Sanders. And the inbounds, Warren able to deflect it out of bounds as they were trying to get it to Rewalt. It'll be an inbounds near sideline. Inbounds will go to Aguilar. Aguilar, bounce pass to Cerna, over to the left corner. Tough three, no good. Rebound tipped, and Smith able to rip it down. Smith up ahead to Bickham. Bickham all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Tigers up by 9. Hawks into the front court. Ball knocked out of Aguilar's hands. Huntsman free throw line jump shot is good, and that is going to do it. Tigers get the win over the Hawks, 52-45, and advance to the District 3-5-8 tournament championship game. As the Tigers, like I said, it's been a while since they have been into a district tournament championship game. So pretty exciting. Richardson Motor Scoreboard final again, 52-45. Alamogordo gets the win, and will play for the tournament championship and get another opportunity at Oregon Mountain coming up on Saturday at 2 p.m. The Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show is coming up for you next. Keep it here at Alamo Sports and Talk until 30-1019.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Welcome back to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit as the Tigers have got the win over Centennial, 52-45. 14 points for Kai Bickham to lead the way. Demyron Smith had 13. Jason Warren, 12. 6 points for Deontay Bynum. 3 for Trey Sanders. 2 points for Marcus Bryant Jr. On the other side for Centennial, Trayson Huntsman had an incredible fourth quarter. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Had 14 points in the fourth quarter. 16 for the game. Only person in double figures for Centennial. He really tried to put his team on his back there at the end. They got the deficit all the way down to 4. But just couldn't bring it any closer there at the end of the game, and the Tigers made the plays when they needed to. So pretty impressive for Alamogordo because it just had that feeling. They were knocking down threes, and it was Tigers were making mistakes, but Alamo settled down, and they also had their ball handler not on the floor, their main ball handler in Deontay Bynum. But the Tigers did what they needed to do and came out here with the win. So 18-9 on the season now for Alamogordo, and just everything's gravy from this point on for Alamogordo. If they can go on the road and beat Oregon Mountain on Saturday, which I don't know if that game's officially final, but they were up by double digits with under a minute to go. So they'll be hosting the district tournament championship 2 p.m. on Saturday over at Oregon Mountain High School. But just a case for the Tigers that if they can go out there and get that win, maybe can boost their seeding a little bit. And nothing wrong with that, and helps their overall record at minimum. I mean, there's just little things that could make a difference for them, and it's a confidence deal. If they can go and beat Oregon Mountain, that would be a big time thing for them. All right, we're going to take another break. We're going to wrap things up here from the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show, and the Tigers winners 52-45 over the Centennial Hawks in the District 3-5A Tournament semifinals, advance to the championship on Saturday at 2 p.m.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show on Alamo Sports and Talk. Tigers winners 52-45. They will play Oregon Mountain on Saturday on the road in the District 3-5A Tournament Championship. As the Tigers, I will have to delve deep to see the last time the Tigers won a District Tournament Championship. I'm thinking like 05-06 maybe. That would be my best guess, my educated guess on that. So we'll try to let you know on that as soon as we possibly can. So, and the let's see. I want to see if Mescalero Lordsburg final maybe have been posted somewhere. I don't have that. So check on our Alamo Sports Facebook page, on Alamo Sports, or I should say on Twitter at Charles Winicky, and you can find us there. Tomorrow night over at Tularosa High School, the Lady Cats will host Lordsburg. That'll be a 6 o'clock start time for that game. Tularosa will host the winner of Mescalero Apache and Lordsburg at 6 p.m. on Saturday night on the boys' side. And that's it. We got 3 more games to go. One game that's probably still in action right now up in Mescalero. And then, of course, the state tournament brackets come out on Sunday. All right, that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Again, your final score, 52-45 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamo gets the win. Kai Bickham led the Tigers with 14 points, 13 for Demyron Smith, and 12 for Jason Warren. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, and happy Leap Day, and we'll talk to you in March. And it is March. We're ready for some state tournament action here soon. Still got the tournament back up. Have a great rest of your night, and keep it here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-119. We're going to send you to the New Mexico State University Aggies. They are already in action as they are facing off against, I don't know who they're facing against tonight. They're playing a game, though. We'll send it to you right now here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Aggies 6 of 22, 2 of 9 beyond the three-point line. Aggies being now rebounded 14-11. Aggies have forced 3 turnovers, and they've scored 5 points off those turnovers. Aggies have committed a turnover, but Liberty has not scored off it. Richie McKay's son Gabriel is on the court now. Gabriel McKay, a 6'2 junior from Lynchburg. Rawls brings the ball back for New Mexico State. Rawls takes the ball left of the lane. Bounce pass to Odekale. Odekale wants to back it in on road. Ball fake, turnaround jumper from 8 is good from Odekale. Femi missed 2 3-point attempts earlier in the half. Sticks a short jumper, and the Aggies are within 10, 27-17. 6:33 to go in this first half. Porter drives on Cook, comes down the lane. Beats the left corner for Peebles. Peebles' 3 is not good. Rebound cleared by Jackson Posey. Jackson Posey brings the Aggies back, picked up by Williams as he crossed the timeline. Jackson Posey drives in the lane, puts up a 10-footer, and it won't fall. Rebound cleared down low by Robinson. Robinson back to Porter. Porter across the timeline, drives on Odekale, feeds back to Robinson. Robinson a ball fake. Returns the ball to Porter. Porter beyond the 3-point arc. Drives the ball left of the lane. In the right corner, he finds Rode.